Hi, it's Nettura. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about spiritual warfare dreams. So basically, if you are experiencing a lot of the types of dreams that I'm going to discuss in the upcoming part of the video, if you're experiencing a lot of these dreams, then that points to spiritual warfare happening in your life. Now, what is spiritual warfare exactly? It's basically either generational curses that you hold within your bloodline, your karma essentially, being activated in this current point of your life, or it means that you are a victim of somebody attacking you through witchcraft, like curses, hexes, but hexes aren't that strong to be honest. It's more like curses or constant curses. And the symptoms of spiritual warfare as well, besides the dreams that I'm going to be discussing, are more like symptoms of your life falling apart, a lot of obstacles, blockages. You feel like anything you do, you can't get ahead in life. And yeah, you can check out my video. I have a video about this. It's called Signs and Symptoms of a Black Magic Attack. It's on my channel. I made a video a while ago, but 4 months ago, but it's there. And I suggest for you, if you're not so familiar with the topic, I suggest for you to watch that video before coming to this one or watching it after or something like that. My last video about signs you're under a black magic attack was more in regarding to real life physical symptoms, physical things around you kind of in real life, but this video is specifically about dreams, so I went to the more spiritual route on this one. So this video is kind of like a mirror to my last one. The dreams become very vivid. Very vivid. It's like there's this raising of consciousness and awareness within your dream space. It's like your dreams are no longer simply dreams, but you are living a life within them and they're continuous. So the way your life is kind of continuous, right? When you go to sleep every night or whenever you sleep, your dreams are continuous. They always either pick up where they left off the night previously, or it's a similar version of the same dream that keeps reoccurring with different fonts. So if you dream about spiders, the next day you dream about cockroaches, something like that, right? So they're either continuous or they're similar in a way, right? Very vivid. You're living within them, really. It's not only about them continuing and it's like you're constantly picking up where you left off, but it's also you're living with them. You're conscious, you're thinking within the dreams, you are feeling feelings, you forget that you're dreaming. You forget you're dreaming. You think you're living within these dreams. And as well, this huge feeling of survival. It's very survival heavy, the dreams. So either like you're running, you're being chased by someone, or you're being shot at, so you're running and you're trying to not get shot at, or a lot of home invasions as well. Home invasions, stalking, very heavy stalking. You're being stalked, you're being watched, or you're in your dream convinced that you're being watched. This never happened to me, but maybe dreaming about receiving threatening letters. Definitely dreaming about insects. So laying in a bed full of insects, an infested bed, or dreaming of your house or the place where you're inhabiting within the dream being infested, seeing a lot of insects, insects crawling upon you. So anything insect related, anything also snake related if you're dreaming of snakes. Dreams of either an abandoned house, so you're visiting an abandoned house or a really shabby let go place, or you're living within it. If you see your house in a dream but it's not clean and tidy and homely as the house that you live in currently, or your childhood house as well, but it's run down, it's dirty, it's full of insects, it feels haunted, like you're being watched, like it's not your house anymore, but you're living in it and you're sleeping in it, stuff like that. Dreaming about your childhood house in general, it's definitely one, because it's points towards you being very stuck in the past and unable to move on with your life, unable to move forward, unable to move on to next goals and stuff like that. But going back to the abandoned place, anything about an abandoned place, anything. I've had a lot of dreams of me and friends, except I don't know these people in real life, but it was like we were best friends in the dream, and us visiting abandoned houses, wandering through them, jumping off of roofs of abandoned places, and these dreams really. Now, especially if the abandoned houses have spirits in them. So I've dreamt a lot of being in an abandoned place, and I've made all of these friends in this abandoned place, and it was kind of a happy dream, right? And then when the dream's about to end, all these people start vanishing. and I started realizing that they were all ghosts. They were not real people, and I was the only real person there, and that these ghosts were siphoning my energy within the dream. And I woke up, and when I woke up I was drained, feeling disgusted, feeling like I've been leached off of, really. So especially about ghosts, spirits, abandoned houses, anything of the sort. Cemetery as well, possibly. I've never had cemetery dreams, but definitely cemetery. Cemetery and ghost stuff and abandoned places and stuff point more towards death work happening upon you, or a curse within the bloodline regards to death. Now, obviously everyone experiences death, but I mean it in a way of like people dying young, or people dying out of like horrible diseases, or just dying unexpectedly in accidents or something like that, right? Something very morbid, brutal, that kind of death, a death curse, really, not just, death as everyone experiences. Dreaming about schools. Now, it's depends on where you're at in life, right? So for example, if you're applying to university and you want to know if you got accepted and you're dreaming about a school or the college you got accepted into, then, that's a different story. But if you're a person that hasn't been to school or college or something like that in a while, in a really, really long time, and you absolutely have not been thinking and maybe trying to go to university, and you keep dreaming about school, and there's this flabby routine about it, and you're seeing old classmates from when you were young, and you're seeing people that used to bully you, you're seeing random warped faces, and you're stuck in this kind of a purgatory place. It's kind of a similar vibe of dreaming about your childhood house. I'd say it's a similar vibe. It's like you're stuck in the past, you're stuck, maybe not exactly, but you feel, even if it's not occurring, but you feel like you keep repeating the same cycles within your life, and that you can't break away from them. It's like you feel powerless within what people expect out of you and within what you're bound to in real life. Obviously, dreaming of animals, and I don't mean friendly little cats, but I mean like slaughtered animals, or dreaming about pigs, for example. Pigs, they use pigs a lot, unless you're like a big lover of pigs and you own pigs, and that's different. That would be a positive omen. But if you have no relation to pigs personally, and you keep dreaming about pigs, or pigs eating you, hunting you, or you're surrounded by pigs rolling in mud, that's pretty bad as well, because it means that they might possibly be using pigs in rituals to harm you. They're slaughtering pigs, right? So yeah, they usually use pigs. That's the main thing. Chicken hearts, they use a lot, but chicken hearts are more usually used for positive omens, like love spells or stuff like that. So chicken, maybe not so much, but pigs usually they would use, yeah. Dreaming about bones, both human bones and animal bones, really. Animal bones might point towards something more temporary, like there's a temporary curse or like put on you, or maybe you were haunted by a pet dying and you keep getting stuck in this karma of your loved one dying. So yeah, it's a bit more temporary. But seeing skeletons or just human bones, human remains, human body parts in houses, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I don't know how to explain it in a way that sounds realistic and not too morbid to obviously put on the internet, but I don't want to scare people off my channel, It's death work, but in an extreme version. Okay, it's an extreme version of death work. It means they are putting they're putting you specifically on an altar and mimicking killing you with puppets or animal remains or stuff like that. Maybe they're using human bones and putting it in your name, and they're wishing you dead. Okay, that's I can't put it any nicer, more wrapped in about that. They're wishing you dead. Okay. So yeah, I think you should be aware of these things. I think everyone should be aware of these things, and obviously it's a very morbid, very fear-oriented kind of topic, but I think everyone should be aware of these things. Like, these things occur even if you're not going through this right now, and maybe you'll never go through it personally, but you should be aware that people exist that do these things, and people that you would never know are doing these things. Usually, people that are open about them doing spell work or them being witches, really, they're less likely to do these extreme rituals upon harming people. Maybe one here and there, but not like extreme doing it after another, targeting people specifically, you know. They're open about what they do, right? But the people that you would never guess that are into this shit are usually the most into this shit, so that's something to note, maybe. Dreaming of being hypnotized is another one, or like you're being hypnotized in a dream. It means that there is magic put upon you actively. That's an active thing. There's actively magic being put upon you. Dreaming about toilets. This is gonna be a I don't know if it's taboo, but dreaming about toilets or about peeing or taking a shit in public, though. In public, not in the comfort of your own house, but dreaming of these things in public occurring, it points towards a humiliation ritual being put upon you. Or you did something that made you feel confident and then people humiliated you over you feeling confident. They wanted to knock you down so hard, right? What else? Well, bullying dreams, I assume, but that's a bit less hard-hitting, less severe, I mean. Dreaming about catacombs or shelters or any, like, historical building that is very run down or has been bombed before or, like, eroded very gravely or anything of the sort, something historical that's, like, run down. As well, it points to spirits lingering onto you or spirits being sent to you to attack you, is it not to help you? Dreaming of any weapons, guns, and usually more the big ones and the little pistols, but depends maybe on how strong they're really going at you. But dreaming of any weaponry or knives coming, people hunting you with these things, stuff like this, it's direct harm, maybe might possibly point towards a voodoo doll being done of you and them harming the doll in your name, right? Let's go back to the survival dreams, but this time is not just you running away and trying to hide, but you being so in fear and in dire survival that you end up hosting a magical occurrence of you going transparent, or you flying, or you doing, or teleporting even. Any of these magical thing, but you doing it out of survival, out of they're going to kill me if I don't disappear or just leave immediately so fast right now. And you host these things within your dreams, that's major. Also points towards you having enough strength to fight off of these things unscathed. But again, it's just like, look at how much you were put through, right, to be able to do that. So it's not all negative, but it's not all positive either. Dreaming about pictures of yourself or seeing your own doppelganger. Not good, not good. As well, it's about usually voodoo dolls or spirits masquerading as you. It's like these people want to siphon you in order to do harmful things under a mask of you, so that when the bad stuff gets revealed, it gets blamed on you. So it's a masquerading spell going on here. Usually with the help of spirits, might be with the help of dolls, but I don't think just a doll would do all of that. It has to be a really like huge doll with a lot of effort and energy put into it, right? Dreaming of arrows, dreaming of a lot of fire, like an arson situation, something burning down. Dreaming of, yeah, just thunderstorms, lightning, tornadoes, snowstorms. Yeah, I think dreaming of snow as well, but not the happy snow where you're doing your little activities, but disaster, like Arctic snow, the tundra, you know, dreaming of that is your life freezing. They've frozen your life, right? They've frozen every part that you could take in your life, so that they make you, they stagnate you. Dreaming of people dying, dreaming of animals dying, again, death work. Yeah, dreaming of a grave, being stuck in a coffin. Dreaming of yourself being dead, like you come out as a spirit and see your physical body being dead in a dream. Dreaming of being extremely lonely. You dying alone, you watch yourself shrivel alone, and time passes you by and you're just alone. Dreaming of drowning, dreaming of accidents, dreaming of any of these very scary, morbid things, I guess. Dreaming of, how do I say this, like hoarding, but well, maybe you hoarding things, but you being in an environment where things are hoarded and there's like piles of stuff around you, really. That's definitely one. It's stagnancy, right? They're putting stagnancy in your life, closing doors, closing opportunities, taking away opportunities, sabotaging things for you. That's all I can think of, to be honest. There's probably more. I know that a lot of people, when they get confronted with this information, they go like, I'm covered by the blood of Jesus Christ, I pray, or I make protection rituals for myself, or any of these sorts. They start praying. And they go, well, whatever God is protecting me. Which, listen, I'm not against Jesus praying. I'm not against doing protection rituals. I'm not against any of these things. I'm all for it, actually. I'm all for it. However, listen, if somebody is putting more energy into harming you than you are putting energy in protecting yourself, they're going to win. Okay, they're going to win. And you might say, well, I pray like 5 times a day. I'm very adamant with my protection. You don't know how jobless and how much time evil people have on their hands. It's probably for the good. You can't comprehend it because you're not them, right? You have an ounce of moral compass in you. But these people have a lot of time on their hands. Trust me, I've dealt with these people. I was very close to these people, okay? And obviously I didn't know they were doing all this until I discovered. These people have a lot of time on their hands, and they will, if they don't, they will make the time. They will make the time to harm you 10 times a day, okay? A lot. They put hours into harming their targets. So don't go, well, I'm Christian, God's protecting me, it's never gonna happen to me. Yes, it will, okay? It might literally happen to you. It might happen to you. So yeah, you should always specifically pray against these things. You should always do your protection stuff. You should always do your protection stuff. Maybe I'll make a video on like specifically how to metaphysically protect yourself. Maybe, I don't know, do you guys want that? I'll make that if you want. That's this video. Have a great day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for supporting this channel. Please subscribe. I will be back with more spiritual stuff or witchcraft stuff or tarot readings. Yeah, maybe I'll start doing more tarot readings on this video. Do you guys want that? I'll start making more collective readings a bit more frequently. Used to do them, but I kind of stopped. I don't know. Occasionally you'll see my music or just stuff about me. So yeah, that's it. Please like the video, please subscribe, comment your thoughts, let me know what you would like out of me, and that's it. Thank you. Bye bye.